Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to our chemistry class. Today in this session we are going to discuss about aromaticity of organic compounds. See, now we are going to discuss about aromatic, anti-aromatic, non-aromatic and homoaromatic. About these four things we are going to discuss in this session. Okay friends, let us start. See, first we will discuss these three, okay? Because that fourth one is a little bit different, that's why I'll discuss that later. Okay, let us see this first. Okay, see, aromatic, anti-aromatic, non-aromatic. See, here if you observe, mostly aromatic and anti-aromatic means the rules to exhibit aromaticity or anti-aromaticity are almost same friends, just only one difference is there that I'll tell. Okay, see, first, see, to exhibit aromaticity, sp2 hybridized means sp2 hybridization should be present. Sp2 hybridized means it should be planar. The same thing in case of anti-aromatic also. So sp2 and should be planar. Next, second point, it should be cyclic. Okay. In case of anti-aromatic also, it should be cyclic. See, in case of aromatic, complete resonance should be present. Complete resonance means conjugation. The same thing in case of anti-aromatic also. See, mostly all these properties are same for both aromatic and anti-aromatic. Yeah, we have only one difference. Let us see that. See, to exhibit aromaticity, odd pair of electrons. See, here this is important friends, odd pair of electrons, not odd number of electrons. Okay, odd pair, that's why here I am stressing. Okay, odd pair of electrons should be present to exhibit aromaticity. Okay, see here if we count, see, this is one pair, so 1 2 3 means 3 is odd number, no? So in this case odd pair of electrons are present. Okay, and it is sp2 hybridized and it is cyclic and it has complete resonance, no? So that we can say that it exhibits aromaticity. Okay, and in case of anti-aromaticity, see here even pair of electrons should present. See, this is, see, 1 2. Okay, 1 2, that means 2 means even, so even pair of electrons are present, no? That's why it is anti-aromatic. See, all the properties are similar to both aromatic and anti-aromatic friends. The only difference is just we have to observe the odd means pair of electrons. Okay, we know that in one bond pair of electrons are present, no? In one bond two electrons, 2 means nothing but the pair, so that, see, just we have to count the number of bonds. See, if odd pair of electrons are present, then that should be considered as aromatic. Here even pair of electrons are present, so it should be considered as anti-aromatic. Okay, next, non-aromatic means if a particular molecule or organic compound, if that doesn't follows these characters, means then that should be considered as non-aromatic. See, if it does not follows one or two, means if it does not comes under aromatic or anti-aromatic, means then it should be considered under non-aromatic. Okay, I hope you understood. Yeah, next, fourth one friends, this is actually a very important for CSIR also friends. Okay, let us see this. This is homoaromaticity. Okay, homoaromaticity, this is actually a special case of aromaticity. Okay, this homoaromaticity is a special case of aromaticity in which conjugation is interrupted by single sp3 hybridized carbon atom. See, here conjugation is interrupted. We know what is conjugation is alternate double bonds. So see, double single, so here the conjugation is present. So in case of homoaromaticity, so according to this, the conjugation is interrupted. Okay, how the conjugation is interrupted means by the single sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, next, see, even though in this case the conjugation is interrupting, no, so even though the conjugation is interrupting, these factors are still observed in case of homoaromatic compounds also. What are these factors means, just see thermodynamic stability, magnetic and chemical properties associated with aromatic compounds. See, actually these are the properties and these are associated with aromatic compounds. See, even though in this case conjugation is interrupted by sp3 hybridized carbon, so even though that interruption is observed in this case, these properties are still observed in homoaromatic compounds. Okay, yeah, let us see this. See one thing we have to remember, friends. See here they have mentioned H plus, means in acidic medium. Okay, in acidic medium one of the double bond is getting cleaved. Okay, and here one carbon is moving out of the plane. Okay, in acidic medium. Okay, in acidic medium, this is actually a 8-membered ring, that is cyclooctatetraene. Okay, cyclooctatetraene. In acidic medium, if we observe this, we will come to know. See here plus is there, means just with circle, means this indicates that all these carbons are sp2 hybridized except this carbon, because here the conjugation is interrupted by what, means conjugation is interrupted by one sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay, this carbon comes to out of plane, so it exhibits sp3 hybridization. So this is, means this is showing homoaromaticity. Okay, next see compound in which all carbon atoms possess aromatic character except one carbon. See here this carbon is not exhibiting aromaticity, because here sp2 hybridization is not present, no, here sp3 is present, that's why. Next, see, to exhibit the homoaromaticity, ring size should be 6 or more than 7. So the number of carbon atoms may be a 6 or more than 7. In this case only homoaromaticity can be observed. In my next video, I'll explain CSIR questions. Okay friends, thank you.